going on? It's week 1 of season 3 finally. We got our normal co-hosts with us today. We've got Zach.
They're kind of quick, you know?
And we got Jay.
Yeah, they are quick.
And we got Steven.
What's good?
We're all here, coming back. This is the OG commentator squad. What you guys are watching right now is just some filler for you guys to check out. It's actually the Battle Royale that YouTube refuses to let me put up because apparently Pre-Marina's Z-Move is not allowed to be on anybody's video but Nintendo's.
I can't wait.
I love those screen caps. Like that time where it was like me.
That's what you guys are checking out right now. But what we have for you today is actually the first week of matches of season 3, and we have 14 players this year, guys.
Commentators.
Woo! We got some videos for y'all.
14 players, man. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
It's crazy, man. It's like we started off so small and we just keep getting bigger and bigger. Man, I just appreciate Coke Zero being there since the beginning.
Really like you.
That's the mascot ever.
You know, if I start getting flagged because Coke Zero's like, you used our name, like, we're gonna take, like, you know, I use royalty-free music all of a sudden, and then I try to monetize our content, and they're like, no, you keep mentioning Coke Zero, so we're gonna take that.
Coke Zero is unofficially our official sponsor.
No, it's definitely not.
Just for the viewers to know, it's the best soda ever.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So we got some dank battles for you guys this week, though. And then I try. Let me see if I can kind of put it into words. So for those of you that tuned in last season, which I'm sure not a lot of you did, there was a rivalry of sorts that took place throughout the season, and it was supposed to culminate in the playoffs with Jay and Jordan playing each other. And Jordan just couldn't make it. Like, he just couldn't make it. He had something going on with his family or whatever. It's none of our business. He couldn't make it. So he had to give Jay the W, and that would have been the tiebreaker of the Battle of the Jays. And we were going to set up like a mock Battle of the Jays with their finals team and have them actually do it. But instead, we get treated with a week 1 Battle of the Jays. So that's what we're going to lead off with today. And it's a fantastic battle.
This match was nuts.
Oh, that familiar clank, 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 clank sound. My favorite sound effect in the entire stream.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's talk about these teams real quick.
We're watching the Battle Royale match, so I just wanted, it's week 1, man, we got to give a little introductory. So, for those of you, again, that aren't familiar, we're a draft style league. There's our draft videos and our replays, you can check that out. We drafted a while ago. In between draft and week 1, we had 1 transfer window, and what that means for us is we have a wire list of Pokemon that we're able to pick off from, and those Pokemon are ours to basically do what we want with, but we gotta add drop them, and the wire opens at midnight on Saturday morning. So, like, as soon as midnight hits, there's usually a lot of people out there sniping. In fact, we had like a couple problems where we even had to come up with new rules about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, we got some clauses now. We becoming official.
Jay, you in particular got fucked over by that. Do you have any thoughts on that first wire? No comment. No comment.
Let's not bring up the past. Let's not bring up the past.
So we got a new system, and we tried it out this week, and it worked.
I think we only had like one early one, right? And that was Steven's.
No, we didn't have any early ones.
I thought Steven was the early one. He was 1159, right?
No.
I don't know.
We didn't know, because you don't know. That's why I said it.
I was just... Well, dang, man. It's like week 1.
No. I'm with you, Zach, because I asked specifically, and I think you might have been in that message too. I said, somebody check my time and tell me. They said, oh, it was early. Ian said, nope, I was the first. I said, well, shit, well, let me repost it again.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me see.
You know, week 1 and Ian's already getting into my shit.
Yeah. Well, at least you're not Will, man.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no. I like where we go with here. What do we got to say about Will?
Alright, so that's actually... Hang on, let me check my playlist. View playlist. So that's actually the second match we got lined up for you, which is exciting. So we got the Jordan J match, and then we have a match with Will and a newcomer Jackson. So this is Will's 3rd season. Season 1 was singles, so it's obviously a little bit different. Season 2 was doubles, but this is his 3rd season. He finished last in the first season. He finished second to last in the second season, and he maintained until the very end that he had a chance at playoffs.
Yeah, annoyingly.
And now he's coming in week 1. He's going up against a newbie, so we got that match coming up. He has admittedly improved a lot.
3 years, he's learned a lot.
He's learned a lot, but we got this match today for you guys next up.
He's bringing actual Pokemon.
After the Jay and Jordan battle.
What you mean actual Pokemon? Like Will just came in with some Digimon or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was like Digivolve 2. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that was another thing. I'm spoiler alert. They're just gonna get this out there. A couple players have suffered from this, but Will took it to the next level. Will hasn't gotten to the post game yet, so he couldn't Mega Evolve his Aerodactyl.
Ooh, no Digivolve.
Yep, so he didn't have a Keystone, couldn't Mega Evolve his Digimon.
Well, that's what you get for not beating a fucking game.
Exactly. Like, we've had months to do it already. How are you not done with the game? Even though I'm
To be fair, Steven.
Even though I still am on island number 2, but that's
I was about to say, there's a lot of people who are in that position.
That's the thing.
I was gonna speedrun the game in like a day, and I was like, nah, it's the battle.
Dude, I thought you did do that. That's why I checked up on you the next day. You were like, I'm staying up all night and I'm gonna play it all day tomorrow. And so like at like 7 in the morning, I was like, yo, you alright? And
like crazy, an hour after I messaged you, I fell straight to sleep.
That's hilarious.
I didn't do anything at all.
So wait, did we tell them? Did we tell them what the giveaway?
Yeah. So, I don't see that we have any real viewers right now, but maybe that'll change. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and talk about it now. At the end of the stream, for those of you that sit through all the bullshit, we are gonna do a giveaway. It's a special giveaway of shiny Game Boy Ho-Oh. So it's the Virtual Console Ho-Oh with the Game Boy little icon on it. It's shiny, it has its hidden ability Regenerator, and it's hyper trained. And then we're also going to be giving away shiny Lugia from the silver version with the Game Boy icon and his hidden ability. And that one actually, neither of them are EV trained, but I know for a fact that we transferred over a Lugia that had like a nice hidden power. I forget what it was, but we're going to be giving that away at the end of the stream to people that are laying around.
That just sucks.
And I guess we can go ahead and switch up and start talking about the matches, unless anybody has anything else to say about the season starting.
Hashtag we aren't leaving Will alone 2018.
Oh man.
So I changed the screen, guys. Commentators, just so you know, change the screen. I'm now looking at the first set of battles. And like, we got the Battle of the Jays, like I was saying. Let's see. You know what? Since it has some of your love on it, why don't you talk about Jordan's team, Steven?
Steven?
What you mean? Oh, right now? God dang that Pelipper, man! I'm so salty about that.
I'm so happy that you don't have it.
Yeah, I mean, it does great things for his team. One for that Toxicroak. In all honesty,
Dry skin.
That dry skin and just absorbing all that water. That's what I liked about Pelipper, man. Had a lot of utilities. Of course, we got the Togedemaru. Is that how you say that? Because I know y'all fuckers are gonna correct me if I say it wrong. Anyways,
Togedemaru.
Whatever.
Togedemaru.
Spiky Shield, Fake Out. I think we see
Zing-Zap.
Zing-Zap. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I think we can safely say Togedemaru is Jordan's mascot.
Oh yeah, I mean, and he's also the stealer of mascots too. But continuing forth, Marina with that ring. I mean, we can all kind of see what's going to happen there. Gallade's going to come in, and the Mega Gengar. The Mega Gengar.
Whoa.
That is not a Mega Gengar.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
First of all,
Gengar was not able to be Mega. We actually put that on the draft list. So Gengar, no Mega. I made the mistake.
That's not even my gripe. You just gloss over Primarina like you're gonna sleep on my girl like that.
Primarina ain't
I mean, she can't be your girl if you didn't draft her.
He was like, we all know what's going on there. We don't all know what's going on there, man.
I mean, it's rain and water. I mean, of course, you're going to get the boost from anything that she uses as far as water moves go. She's got the extra stab that goes on top of that. And I believe if she uses, because I didn't get to watch
she uses Sparkling Aura, that's a move that hits both opponent Pokemon.
Right, but then it also, doesn't it heal burn status too?
I'm not sure. What were you saying?
Yes.
What were you saying, Jay?
Oh, I was saying how much I just hate that Pokemon.
Yeah, Primarina. Don't sleep on Primarina. Oh, another thing is that in addition to the giveaway at the end of the stream, every week, I guess we're going to do this every week at the end of the stream, I'll do giveaways. This week happens to be really special Pokemon, so that's cool. But during the week, through our Twitter, if you follow our Twitter page or if you see one of our tweets, we're going to be doing giveaways of player Pokemon like all week, basically. So at the end of this stream, we're also going to have the commentators vote on like which Pokemon was kind of the MVP of the entire week, and then we're gonna issue that player Pokemon out onto our Twitter as a giveaway. And the cool thing about that is they're battle ready Pokemon, and they have the OT of the player, so it's like getting Ash's Pikachu, but you're getting like Jay's Porygon 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? It's a cool little giveaway for the week, and you get a battle ready Pokemon. And then on the weekends when we do the stream at the end, we're going to give away special Pokemon that are super awesome.
I'm with it.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about that? I wasn't sure. I don't even know that I talked to most of you about it. How do you feel about that, Jay?
Yeah, I think the whole concept's really cool. I'm down for it.
Free stuff is always nice.
If you've seen, how many of the matches have you already seen beforehand?
I saw 4 matches, I believe.
Word. So, is there anybody, including on your own team or Jordan's team, that you kind of like? You're kind of like thinking that's the one I'm gonna vote for this week.
I'm just gonna ignore my teams just for like a bit. On Josh's team, just a spoiler for later. The Mega Aggron on his team, I thought did really well. That whole match against Chris. Let me see. Who else did I see?
Spoiler, not spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler, not spoilers. I have to watch them again because I know I saw them.
All right, well, let's not. You're right. Let's not speculate on that. Zach, why don't you talk about? Oh, you know what? It's Jay's team. Why don't you talk about your own team, Jay?
Do I have to? Yeah, I got you. So this team specifically was made for Trick Room. I made this with the expectation that I want it to be extremely slow. So all 6 have no speed IVs, and most of them have negative speed natures, which actually, thinking about it now, may have, well, as the match goes on, but my Trick Room starter was going to be Porygon, and then just in case that didn't work out, I also had it on Alone Executor.
Gotta have a backup.
Spiritomb and Sableye were there because Jordan has a history of repeatedly using fake out, and as you know, you can't fake out a ghost type. So I was hoping that maybe that would kind of, you know, throw his plan off the rails a bit.
And Marowak's on that list too.
Yeah, Marowak, that thing just hits really hard once you get Trick Room up, as you guys are about to see. This thing was definitely the MVP on my squad. Alolan Muck is just a great Pokemon just in general. It could do so much. It could, you know, under Trick Room, it could be a curse setter. It has access to Shadow Sneak for priority. And I know Zach knows how much, like, I was in his DMs last season just begging.
Oh, God.
begging for him
Shut up about it.
Dude, check this out. This is a great little anecdote. So I'm talking to Philip earlier. He's one of our new players, right? I'm talking to him, and we were talking about people to trust and blah, 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 because, you know, there's been a little bit of drama. There's also been backstabbing in the history of the league, not mentioning anything specific, but I referenced, like, I referenced Zach, right? I referenced him being shady or whatever. And by the way, I've turned off the music. I'm switching it to something that I think is palatable, and we're just going to get hit with the copyright. So I should screen the song so I know what to put on from that artist, because I was just kind of shooting in the dark there. But anyway, so where was I? Zach.
Yo.
What was I saying?
You were talking about how I'm not trustworthy.
Oh yeah, so Philip finally asked me. He said,
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Philip finally asked me. He said, you know what? Everybody's been saying that. Everybody's been saying Zach's shady and not to trust him since before I even joined. What's the story there? He says. And I was like, oh man. I was like, oh man, such a tale of woe.
Yeah, I'm just like, how do you start that? Like, there's
dude,
just so much.
do you want me to read it to you?
You know what? You know what? I feel like we should just.
I mean, he's not even. See, he's not even here right now. I know we've been talking about leaving a lot of stuff in the past lately, especially some stuff that happened this weekend. But since Zach's gone, I might as well fucking say what happened.
Right,
oh man!
But just know I'm not telling the story. I'm no longer affected by it. Ian, if you want to tell it, you can.
I'm gonna read it like a script how I wrote it to him. I said, "Get this, hilarious. Mid-season wire, we got to see the list before midnight, so we could make advanced picks for midnight when it came up. So Zach worm-tongues his way into Jay's DMs like, yo, your team needs Terrakion. Spends the next few hours convincing him he wants it, like Jay is sold. He loves this Mon now. 12 a.m. hits, and then I quoted Zach dropping XXX for Terrakion. And Phil was like, damn, what a dick move. But yeah, that's why we don't trust Zach.
That's what happened.
But so no, it's funny that you mentioned that, because like you mentioned that being up in his DMs, because that's part of the reference that I used. I was like, Zach was in Jay's DMs like all season last year, and then Jay grew to trust him, and then he pulled this stunt. But anyway, again, all in the past, right?
Yeah, man.
It's not as palatable when Zach's not here to, you know, try to defend himself. And then we laugh at him for trying to defend himself when the facts are just too much for him to overcome.
Oh, Steven,
one time.
I was gonna say, I bet you anything, Steven, that you don't have that name one time meme already set up.
Nope, I don't.
That was a good one though. Steven's working on this name one time meme. It's pretty tight. Anyway. We talked about the teams. We might as well kick it off. We've been putting it off long enough. We've been streaming for 20 minutes almost. So let's go ahead and go. Everybody ready?
Sir.
Zach's not going to be ready, but fuck him. You ready, Steven?
Yes, sir.
We're on Jay versus Jordan. 1, 2, 3, go. So it's a little slow start. It gets to like build up, because I actually curated for the streamers or the commentators watching. If they listen to the video music, you guys aren't hearing that, but if they listen to it, man, like I curated some of these tracks on here, especially this one because it's a big rivalry. Great match, too. Here it goes. It's kicking off.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, you're already behind by, I don't even know how many seconds.
Alright, where are you at in the video?
No clue, man.
No, I mean, second one.
Oh, we're throwing out. Jay just dropped his Pokemon, and there it's turn 1.
No, I'm saying like there should be on the media player. How many seconds in the video are you?
Why don't you ask one of the other guys?
Jay?
46.
Thanks.
You said 46?
Yeah, I'm on 46.
Word. I can't see because I have to use minimal interface.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you led Spiritomb and Porygon, and he wisely taunted your Donald Duck.
And then that just kind of like stopped the whole trick room for getting you the match. The issue is that on this Porygon 2, I was running I think it was Thunderbolt, and I was debating whether first turn I should have just got the bird out the way so I wouldn't have to deal with it.
I think it was because you were expecting a Togedemaru switch in, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta be honest, if you had done that,
second round,
you might have 6-0'd.
Maybe. And then I tried doing it next round because I didn't know which place. His Toxicroak also knocked out the EVO light. So it was just a shaky start because I just thought I was already in a bad position.
He just straight called everything.
Yeah, he was just predicting everything. And then he U-turned out. I don't know if you guys up to that part. Yeah, I sent Muck in instead of Porygon because Muck is very bulk. And he sent Pelipper back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, his Pelipper could have been dealt with at any time. He was really smart to bring it back.
He made some solid predicts, really. He knew you were going Trick Room. He risked it, and it paid off.
I got a couple damage on Pelipper with Sucker Punch. Toxicroak used Earthquake that did a lot on Muck, but fortunately had the berry.
Did we talk about the Spiritomb?
Yeah, but I was just like Spiritomb was once there just for like priority, you know.
Yeah.
And
Sucker
dark,
Punch.
hitting dark.
I see this. The Hurricane's coming back though. Pelipper, I miss you so much.
Hey, it's like that time you brought Titus, but except for you even brought it to the next level. You were like Titus 2.0.
Is that what it sounded like when I typed it into my game?
Let me tell you,
they don't actually say the name.
Let me tell you something. Titus 2.0 is this week.
Yep. We see a new face of Titus.
Oh yeah, that's true. Offensive Titus, I like it.
Yeah. So
this right here is probably the turning point in the match. When I sent out Alolan Executor, I don't think he knew that I had Trick Room on it.
Yeah,
so
I don't
he pretty much
so.
just left it alone, and he used Earthquake. Protected with Spiritomb again, I believe. Yeah. And Executor just tanked it.
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna say I don't think that he knew you had that on.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting it.
Yeah, this was like the turning point of the game right here.
Yeah, definitely. My guy Zumba, coming in clutch.
God, this Toxicroak, dude. I have vivid nightmares of Season 1 Toxicroak. Yo, it was like week 0, and one of my biggest weaknesses was fighting and poison. And I was up against a Reese in week 1 in Season 1, and he didn't have a fighting Pokemon or a poison Pokemon. And Will trades him fucking Toxicroak. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
So Trick Room goes up. I assumed he was going to protect with Gallade. So I wanted to bring in... I thought I was going to bring in Marowak this turn. That's probably next turn. I think I switched out... Okay, I switched out Executor. I switched out Executor for Muck.
And then...
my mixtape. And then he protected with Gallade, which I kind of knew was going to happen. So I was like...
Perfect.
He stays, and that really was a big thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was him, I still would have... I'm sorry.
Yeah, go. You're fine.
I was going to say, if I was him, I still would have Mega Evolved, even if I was only going to protect.
And then he brings in Primarina.
This bitch.
He spiky shield. I think I didn't target Togedemaru. Yeah, I used Shadow going on the Glade. I just want to get it out of there. And that just does so much damage.
Triggers her. She has leftovers though, doesn't she?
She has leftovers.
Marowak does a nice bit of damage.
I set up Curse with Muck. I was hoping he would switch out Glade, so I'll get the Curse up.
Oh, you're welcome for Marowak and Spiritomb.
Thanks. Damn, man.
He needs his credit, man. He needs his credit.
Yeah, I put a lot of work in this week.
Man.
I put a lot of work in this week for a lot of players.
So the rain goes down. I knew that was the green light to Fire Punch because you don't want a weaker Fire Punch in the rain. So Togedemaru goes down. From this point, I felt like I was in the driver's seat a lot for the rest of the match. A lot of his Pokemon were in low, and I knew that he couldn't really take a Shadow Bone.
I saw that terminology you used, driver's seat. I liked it.
Thank
you, and you were, but then your overconfidence is what gave him the turnaround.
Yeah, that's true. But again, like I knew that he couldn't really take a Shadow Bone, which I feel like he was switching it a lot. Like as you guys are about to see right now, Toxicroak just gets whacked, like
thwack,
literally like thwack.
He gets Marowak.
Dude, I'm saying full investment into physical attack, attack boosting nature with the Thick Club. Like that's doing so much damage and stab,
hurts, bro.
And stab.
He goes Mega Evolution. I think I Shadow Sneak the Pelipper because Trick Room went down this turn. Did I? I did Shadow Sneak. And there goes the bird. Finally.
We can just wait for the rain to peter out.
And Glade used Earthquake right here. I actually was worried, but I don't know if you guys know, Alolan Marowak has a lot of defense. Like it's actually like physically, it's really defensive.
Yeah, and Marowak is really fucking powerful in his defense, but you also invested heavily in HP. That's why he tanked it too.
Damn, Ian, don't review the set. Jesus Christ.
I'm just talking statistics.
Listen, man. Stop. Over here leaking everything.
That's this point. We just saw a clip of it. It's 6-2 right now.
And there's just things just go really bad. I didn't want Marowak to get KO'd. I felt like I had a chance. So Gengar used Protect the next turn when it came out. And then I went for the Shadow Sneak. I didn't think Gengar had the Protect. And then he used Sparkling Aria, which hits all on my side, if I'm not mistaken.
And his side too, it looks like.
So Muck went down on a critical hit. I still think regardless it would have KO'd, but I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Muck is like really special defenses, so I was like, it doesn't matter.
She had rain and stab boost.
Oh yeah.
What I said earlier when I was describing Primarina, I just want to say that and throw that out.
Oh, you didn't describe her at all.
No, I said she's gonna do what she does. She come out, she got the rain, she got the stab, she got sparkling. I said it.
Jay, didn't you tell me that you thought that this Gengar had Focus Sash?
No, the Gengar had Focus Sash.
Nah, it doesn't. It hit 10 HP.
Exactly, but that, like, if regardless, it would have still stayed alive.
No, I know, but I'm saying I don't know if it had Focus Sash.
It did because Executor had Frisk and it showed.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Sash.
Look at me talking out of my ass.
See, then here the issue is that I should have just put up another Trick Room again. If I definitely put up a Trick Room again, this wouldn't have been as close as it was. Especially like Marina's half health. Gengar's one hit. I just had to, and the biggest issue was that I'm obviously slower than him, so I couldn't get the hits off in time. And I'm also extremely weak to Fairy. So right here,
he capitalized on that.
Yeah. Here I used Thunderbolt, I believe, and it didn't knock the Primarina out, which was a big problem.
I wonder if it's Assault Vest Primarina, because I don't think I've seen it Protect.
It might be. I use Assault Vest Prima.
But yeah, if just tanked with that Thunderbolt, no way.
Look at 10, but then it got paralyzed, and that was actually that was pretty much the reason why I think I won the match, is because of the paralysis.
I can definitely agree with that. Because like you said in the...
you could definitely agree with that, excuse me, sir.
I'm sorry,
That's
because...
a good game.
It was a good game, but what I'm saying is, in the beginning, like you said, pretty much all the Pokemon that you had 0 speed IVs invested, you said.
True.
So, like, without that, I'm near positive she would have outsped you.
Yes, that was a big thing. So, just going to show you that no matter, like, whatever lead you may have, if you just mess up once, it could just be heartbreaking. Because this could have been, like, a 3-0, 4-0, and then, you know...
Possibly
no one ever,
6.
Yeah, you know, no one ever wants to win on, like, you know, RNG. It just doesn't feel good. Like, you know, you get the win, but it's just like, do I really deserve it? And I know I was talking to Jordan after it. Jordan was extremely heartbroken. I was just like, and like, you know, also because it's the only time I'm gonna face him this whole season. I mean, and Jordan always have good matches, so you don't really want to. You don't really want to see end it. Like,
I'll tell you the message that I got from my opponent this week, and it contains no spoilers. And I feel like the same sentiment you might have gotten from Jordan, but my opponent said, "I'll see you again in playoffs."
Jordan told me the same thing actually. So
that's what you see what I'm saying?
It's more of a drive, but you know, still, it's like this is just week 1. We still have a long way to go. That's
the interesting part about this season, is that we do only fight each other once, and you're gonna develop one of those people that you want to get revenge on, and then not only do you want to make playoffs, but you want them to make playoffs so you can get revenge on them.
Yeah, man. Me and Jordan still have a lot of like matches to settle, especially like the whole playoff series.
Yeah, that first one.
I'm hoping we get there. So I'm still hoping we could, like, whenever he's free, he could do that, etc. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
But then again, for me, school's starting again next week, so you know, I'm gonna be really short on time and stuff. You know.
Yeah, no, I totally hear you, man. So basically, you know, we got your back though. So if you got anything you need, you let me know.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, if everybody would just skip to 5 seconds on your next video, because that's where I'm at.
Oh, really?
And then I'm not playing it though. Just skip to it and pause it at 5 seconds.
Okay.
Steven?
Oh yeah, we good.
I'm sorry.
You have to give me a sec. Yeah, I gotta hit push to talk. So I gotta make sure I hit the Discord. I'm on 5 seconds.
You've been anecdotal, and I think that push to talk, like I may have had an argument with you this week, leads to dead air. Oh man, see?
What do you want from me? What do you want from me, man? What do you want?
I want that response without the delay.
Well, this is how you do it. You say, you know what, Ian? I'm about to come at you, and I'm going to come at you with some hot shit. So here's the question. Do you see that time I give you to go to that speak talk? There's ways to do it.
Alright, but I don't understand the issue. Anyway.
Is that what you want?
I'll see you
24/7?
I'll see you week 10. I'll see you week 10.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Is that where I'm giving up my playoff spot?
Oh
no!
He burned you.
Damn.
I was trying to do push to speak, but now
all I'm saying is I thought that we had said at the beginning of this stream that we putting stuff behind us.
We're not putting that behind us. That was funny.
Anyways. Continue.
So we got the next matchup. We got the newbie Jackson coming in with William. Now Jackson's kind of like he's a friend of mine, and he said he would play, but like he doesn't know anything about Pokemon battling. So he's kind of my protege, but only in Pokemon battling. Like he's smarter than me about everything else, but like. So I tried to teach him what to do, and he was like, I'm just gonna play with it. And I was like, all right, man, like,
So wait. You went up to your protege, showed it to him, and he said, "All right, I'm gonna play with it."
I gave him a rundown. I gave him a basic rundown of how the team was supposed to function, right? And then he played the battle.
I mean, if you're teaching him team comp, like this,
it wasn't team comp.
Team is stacked. No, but I'm just saying though, like looking at it, like just from this initial team, his team is extremely. That's a scary.
Team.
That's a scary team.
That's a mid-season team. Post mid-season.
I'm saying, yeah, Jackson's team, like low key, and for all the leaguers watching, all the viewers watching, Jackson's team is actually top fucking tier.
Jackson needs to be banned.
We need to put a Jackson clause.
He's too good. He's too good.
Jackson clause.
You gotta start like all the other newbies, like Will and Jalen and all of the other ones.
Hey, we got 6 viewers right now, so just to remind you, sorry I interrupted you, I always do that. Just to remind all the viewers that we currently have, we are going to do a special giveaway at the end of a Shiny Ho-Oh Game Boy version and a Shiny Lugia Game Boy version with their hidden abilities and some dope hyper-trained stats. But you're free to do your EV spreads. Anyway, stick there to the end so that you can get your Lugia and or Ho-Oh. And yeah, so yeah, we had Jackson as my protege, like I was saying, and William coming in, veteran of 3 seasons, with 2 seasons that were disappointing to say the least.
Hey, wow, you could lay off your boy a little bit.
Hey, I can't believe after I start talking about giveaways, we go down to 4 viewers. They're like, oh, he's giving away Ho-Ohs and Lugias? Nah.
Oh, wow, I wanted a Mewtwo or something.
But, no, like, I don't mean to be harsh about it, but, like, we'll talk about it during the match. So anyway, he's a veteran of 3 seasons. His last 2 seasons were a little rough, but he got definitely better last season and then allegedly better this season. So,
hey Will, if you watching the stream or you're watching the YouTube replay, I want that fucking Lycanroc.
Well, man, we talked about the language, Zach. It's okay to drop an F-bomb every once in a while, but it's got to be tasteful.
I just want my puppy, man.
Everybody wants the pup, all right. Oh, it's important to note also, which I forgot to mention in the last battle, that none of the hidden abilities of the starters have been released. Also, the hidden ability of Passimian is not released yet, so he can't play with that. And again, this particular Aerodactyl can't go Mega because William hasn't finished the game.
I wish his hidden abilities were out. There's so many good ones though.
Yeah, so Primarina didn't have Liquid Voice in the last match.
I would love Liquid Voice Primarina.
Yeah.
Liquid Voice Primarina is so good. I played it against Steven in random battles, and that shit was just taking life.
So I hate to monopolize the conversation, but I guess I'll talk about Jackson's team since I helped him put together.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little help from you and Jay too, actually. So Klefki, obviously one of the best support Pokemon of all time. It's such a good Pokemon. It's a support Pokemon that can play in Ubers.
Mm-hmm.
And so like great Pokemon, right? And as soon as he saw the Bruxish, I had told him about watch out for Bruxish if this Klefki's here, because Bruxish will shut the Klefki down. And so as soon as we saw Bruxish on his team, he was like, I know that he's gonna try to fuck me on that. But anyway, so Klefki is one of the best support Pokemon. We brought him for a number of reasons. Gigalith to set the sand for our boy Excadrill to get that sand speed boost and outspeed the potential huge threat of that Lycanroc, and obviously the Aerodactyl. Gyarados gets off an Intimidate and can Mega Evolve because Jackson has beaten the game. And then Cofigurus is there to, spread burn on like the physical attackers and change their abilities around so that he can screw them over. So it's just a pretty cohesive team, and like you said, this is kind of like a post mid-season team.
This team is definitely stacked.
Anybody want to talk about Will?
Well, I guess I'll get to talk every once in a while, so I'll talk about Will's team. So we got Aerodactyl here, who, if you haven't already been spoiled like 5 times already, he can't Mega Evolve it. So maybe he's holding a Focus Sash.
I don't think that's really a spoiler.
Probably using Sky Drop that Will was famous for in Season 2. Sky Drop Aerodactyl, getting in that work. Got that taunt support on lockdown. We got the Lycanroc that he won't give me. Lycanroc. He's got some pretty cool toys. You know, we got Happy Hour, we got Excel Rock. So he's got some pretty new life in the new games. I'm excited to see what he does in the season. We got Beware.
Baby.
Man, you should have picked him up, man. You gotta get him. You gotta get him on your team. You even got Trick Room now, so Beware could be like really nasty on your team. You gotta get him. You gotta get him, Jay.
Let's not talk about what we all have in the waiting room. All right, we got week 2. I got a big opponent week 2. I don't need you talking about what I got.
So we got Fluffy. You know, that thing's bulky. That thing packs a punch for sure. We got Articuno. I actually am really excited to see what Articuno can do. It's got a great speed tier. Got availability to so many good moves like Freeze Dry. I'm really excited to see what happens with Articuno. And then we got Bruxish here. As everybody knows, Bruxish stops at priority moves, hurts that Clef Key. You know, so that's going to be really relevant in this matchup here. And then we got Passimian, which is just a pretty good fighting type Pokemon in general. It's going to hit, you know, possibly his Rock and Steel types for very good damage. You know, that's what I'm thinking we'll see from Passimian. But I don't know, it's looking pretty solid, honestly. It looks a lot better than Will's Season 2 team.
Yeah, he had a decent, and then the team composition is pretty decent here. And I'm not sure about this Passimian.
Honestly, I thought that was team last season is better than what he has now. That's just me.
The Passimian, you think the team he had last season?
I think the team he had last year is better than he had this year.
Well, I mean, you know, that's a life lesson. You know, when you sleep for the draft and you get your entire team auto drafted, you know, you might not have the best team you could have.
No, he was saying that his last year's team was better.
His team was better than the team he drafted this year.
And if you really recall, we auto drafted him and we were kind to him. We gave him good Pokemon.
We were okay to him. We weren't kind.
Bro, he got Smeargle.
That was only so a reason. That was only so a reason Mike couldn't get another Smeargle.
Damn.
Boom. Strategic drafting. But he does have a legendary bird here. But I'm ready to kick this off. You guys all ready?
Yes, sir.
We all have 5 seconds.
Yeah, let's do it.
Steve.
I think he's out.
Sid's out. Well, whatever. That sucks for him. We're not waiting for people no more. Ready, guys?
Yeah, man. Press play.
1, 2, 3, go! We're off to the races. Jackson had a very specific idea in mind for his particular match song, so the viewers can't hear it. The commentators can. But essentially, it's William Shatner singing Rocket Man, and then at a certain point, I'll point it out, something happens. So we lead Klefki and Gigalith, and he leads Lycanroc and his Aerodactyl, which I don't think was the best lead that he could have done.
Definitely not the best.
So Klefki gets its Prankster Thunderwave off on the Aerodactyl. I was like, come on, get it, because I didn't know what's about to happen. I was like, come on, get a Paralyze. He goes for Skydrop, boom. Gigalith's too heavy to be lifted. I was like, what? I didn't even know that was possible. And like, I see this happen, and so in the video, there's actually like a little X-Files music. It goes when he can't lift the Skyrock, and he goes for a Z Happy Hour, and we just bust off a Rock Slide for an Oko. Instant turn 1 lead on my mans.
Oh my gosh.
Instant turn 1 lead.
Rough,
I mean, it's nobody's fault. He said, this is what he said to me though. He said, I knew some Pokemon couldn't be lifted by it. Thank you. He said, I knew some Pokemon couldn't be lifted by it, but I thought maybe Gigalith could. And I said, why would you think that? Gigalith's one of the heaviest Pokemon.
I'll be honest, I didn't know about it myself.
Same. I didn't know that was.
Yeah, but he did know about it. Oh, so right here, instead of going for a priority because he knew about the Bruxish, he goes for a Dazzling Gleam, and then we just bust off this Heavy Slam to finish off the Happy Hour Lycanroc.
That's a big hit.
Yeah, so his Z move's done. He can't Mega Evolve, and even if he could, his Mega's done. He's spent. Bruxish is keeping Klefki in check though, so Jackson chooses to retreat for Gyarados.
Hey Will, see what happened here, man? You should just, do me a solid and give me the Lycanroc.
What's dope about that switch that he did was he gets the Intimidate off on Beware and Bruxish, who are both physical attackers, and he kept going Wide Guard like I was gonna Earthquake or something. So they just free little sand damage on him. Beware's rocking leftovers, I can see.
So I guess this is a support Beware set?
I'm not quite sure what Beware set this is. So he's like, this Ice Bird, I think it can outspeed this Gyarados, and I could probably OHKO him or this Gigalith. Nah, no go. Excadrill comes in, Gyarados busts that Mega off.
Zach. You saw what Jordan wrote?
What?
Did you see what Jordan wrote in the Twitch chat? It's actually really funny. It has something to do with this match.
Boy goes for Crunch.
Lycanroc.
Hits the Ice Bird for almost all its damage with a crit.
That's great.
Excadrill speedily busts off a Rock Slide, I think. Oh no, that just ends that turn.
Yeah, this Beware is just spamming Wide Guard.
Yeah, I don't know. He just assumes I'm gonna do like Surf or Earthquake or something. I'm like, nah. And now that I know he keeps doing Wide Guard, I'm like, screw it. Z ground.
I think you mean Jackson knows he's gonna do Wide Guard, so Jackson's, gonna Rock Slide, right?
Oh, I'm commentating on it.
Gotcha.
Ice Bird goes down with a second Crunch. What did he flinch last turn?
No, I think he used the Wide Guard again. That's why he didn't have.
No, not Beware, but the Articuno. Oh, he switched it in. And Sandstorm's gone, so Excadrill loses his boost.
At that point, the match is almost over, though. Like,
can someone explain to me what exactly Mold Breaker does?
So, abilities that would protect the Pokemon do not.
Like Overcoat and stuff?
So, like,
Levitate,
yeah. Levitate. So, Levitate, how it protects from ground moves, will not protect from ground moves.
Fur Coat.
Yes. And, Mimikyu's Disguise does not break. You just straight up hit Mimikyu.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Game changer. I actually didn't know that myself.
Yo, you know who else has Mold Breaker? Haxorus on Philip's team.
And so does Excadrill.
Excadrill had, well, yeah, but you'd want to run with the team that he's on.
Well, no, I'm saying shit. I would just run into kids that had a bunch of Levitate mons.
And this is where Will's like, I'm coming back. Will has an indomitable spirit to never give up. He's like, I just took out 2 of his mon.
Your opponent has a Pokemon, like, has a team of like 2 Levitate users, and you want to hit them with Earthquake. I'm gonna play Excadrill. Screw it. Get them free wins off of EQ.
That's true. Klefki's out. Is Bruxish still alive?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he switched it out.
So that was a lucky avoid of that Thunder Wave, but if I were Will, I would have swapped in Bruxish as soon as I saw Klefki.
But then again, I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, you don't know if he's alive?
I'm positive that has to be alive.
I'm pretty sure it's alive. Renulicus busts out the Focus Blast, and that's all she wrote for Beware.
I'm surprised he did that. Psychic would have just killed it.
What?
Psychic would have killed it because it's fighting type.
No, they only had... Yeah, second battle, yeah. Psychic would have killed... Yeah, but I was like... I put Focus Blast on his Renulicus specifically to take care of Beware.
I guess. Doesn't really make a lot of sense.
I don't know how Psychic's gonna do.
Because it's stab, and Beware's so weak to Psychic.
Oh, so you're saying he took a risk using Focus Blast because it was 80% effective?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I don't know. It worked, I guess. It worked.
Yeah, it worked. I swear to God, I thought that this Gyarados was dead.
Nah, bro. I think he was a beast.
Oh,
Plus,
shit.
I don't think Will had anything on his team that could really take out the Gyarados either.
Nah, so he switches in. He switches in on Aqua Jet and Knockoff as a Water Dark type Pokemon.
Well, real talk. Passimian should have closed combat at the Gyarados.
No, because that was a switch it. It was a switch it.
Oh, fair. Okay.
And then it's just Bruxish at this point.
And Will accepts his fate. He says, "I'm not even gonna protect."
He was like, "I'm gonna kill myself."
He's like a kamikaze.
And for Jackson, that's a solid 4-0. Nice win, bro. Nice win.
That was a nice win for him, and also, that was his debut league match. Nobody got anything to say about?
Hey, Fun Gamer. I see you posting in there, bro. Just letting you know, we're going to be doing the special giveaway for the Shiny Ho-Oh at the end of the stream, alright? We will be doing a Shiny Ho-Oh and a Shiny Lugia. It's going to be taking place at the end of the stream. Don't worry, we got you, buddy.
In regards to this match, I think it's a big win, considering it's your first match and you're facing someone who has tons of experience. So hopefully, he could keep the ball rolling and gain some momentum off this.
I'm not sure. He's got some. Who's he up against next week? Let me see. I gotta go to the sheet. I hate to pause us on this. You know how it is. But I gotta see who these matchups are. Do you guys all know by heart who you're playing next week?
Yeah.
I play Jay.
Oof. So
he's gonna get bodied.
Jackson plays John. So John is an interesting matchup for Jackson for sure. They're both newbies, so that's nice to see two newbies going up against each other.
Yeah, that's always good. Those are always good matches.
Oh, and you and Jay fight. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Jay gets to finally take that Terrakion out of your ass.
Shit, right. I'll bring Terrakion to the match. I'll be like, I'm cheating.
Ban.
This one match.
Ban +6.
Yeah. But so I'm gonna skip to the next one and just have the teams up.
All right. You took for John and
Mike versus John.
Yeah, Mike versus Jizon. Yo, I don't know if anybody watched the stream that happened for the draft, but near the end of it, I was like, "Jonathan, make your choice," and he was like, "Do not call me that," and I was like, "Whoa, dude." He was like, "Don't call me that," and I was like, "Okay."
That's my papa's name.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was about, but I mean, he takes it seriously, so you gotta respect it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like being called Zachary. It is technically my name, but I don't like being called
I like to call you Zachary.
I don't actually respect that at all, but alright.
Whenever I say Zachary to you in Facebook, you should read it as me saying Zachary.
Well, I definitely don't, because that doesn't make any sense. And nobody
I used to call him Zach Bell.
I mean, a lot of people did that, but nobody's ever called me Zachary.
I have. I'm not nobody.
Everybody in the stream, do you agree that Zachary is a normal name?
Kid said, are you even active?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Zachary. It's like. Think about it like.
Would you name your kid Zachary? No.
Play the match.
All right. So who wants to tackle Hendo's team?
All right. So I guess I can talk about it, so we can stop talking about Zachary. We got Raichu right here. Raichu, we saw it a lot on Elise's team. Very good fake out mon, got lightning rod support. Just a good Pokemon in general, got a really good support. We got Whimsicott here, Prankster Whimsicott. Got all the support moves, all the statuses at priority speed. Really good Pokemon. We got Gothitelle here, Goth Tower. She's got a lot of pretty good abilities actually. She's got both Shadow Tag and she has competitive, which means that if she gets intimidated, she gets a special attack boost.
Dude, what? Say that again, because this is my opponent this week. Say that again about Gothitelle.
Well, she's got both Shadow Tag and she's got the ability competitive. So if she gets a stat reduction at all, she gets a boost into her special attack by 2 stages.
That friggin' Shadow Tag.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bitch.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah,
because that was literally gonna just go right past my head.
Yep, we got Arcanine here. Arcanine's got that good priority. Got some great physical bulk, and it's got Intimidate, of course. We got Minior. I really wanted this thing didn't get a lot of play at all last season, so I really wanted to see what it can do. And Mike showed me some cool stuff, so I'm really excited to see how Meteor does in the rest of the league. And then we got my boy Hydreigon. I really wanted to draft this thing, but Mike got to it before it came to me.
Was that his first pick?
It was his second pick, but it went Snake Way, so he.
And you panicked on your first pick.
And because he got Hydreigon, it made me draft Como, because otherwise I was going to get Hydreigon. But I was like, well, I got to go for the other pseudo.
Arguably a better choice for you in the long run.
I don't know about that. I still really like Hydreigon, but.
Hey,
we'll talk about Como later.
Offer him a straight up trade, man.
I don't know. So, anybody want to talk about John's team?
I'll tackle John's team. Why not? So, John has Edgelith, right? Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Sigalith?
It's something like that. I don't know too much about it. All I know is that it is a psychic flying that I think is has a little bit of speed, but I feel like it's more there for a support role.
Yeah.
I'm assuming on John's team.
Actually, no. I'll tell you one real quick. Reese once used a Sigalith against me that straight murdered me. Like, basically, it had like Flame Orb, and it would just pass its status on to all my people.
Ooh. With what, synchronized?
Yeah. No, I don't think it was synchronized. It was like an ability or an attack it had.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, I'm assuming it's more of a support role. Then he has his Weavile. Weavile's really fast, you know. I'm assuming he's probably gonna have a focus action. It's not too bulky. Probably
but frail.
Fast but frail. Probably gonna be like a revenge killer. I'm assuming. Araquanid. I remember Jordan used this a lot last season. That was one of his top stars. It has an ability, I forgot what it's called, that stops it from getting burnt, but then it doubles doubles the water move. I'm not sure. I have to check. I forgot what the ability's called.
Water bubble. It doubles the power of water moves.
Water bubble. Gotcha. That's
water bubble.
That's a rock when it's signature.
That makes liquidation a friggin' monster on that thing.
Yeah, in my opinion, that ability is broken, but Pokemon itself isn't like too.
It's basically Torrent without having to lose any HP.
It also halves any fire moves aimed at it.
What?
Yeah.
So he's like, he actually resists.
Water powers 2 times, it can't be burned, and fire moves are halved against it.
So he actually resists fire, because like he would be neutral because of his bug water type, but he resists it because of his ability.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Then next to, you have Torkoal for draw, obviously, with the Lilligant right next to it. And then Luxray. Luxray is just, I'm assuming they're for Intimidate. I'm not really sure. I think it has guts, right, Zach? I'm not 100% sure.
It does get guts, yes.
It does get guts. So maybe he's probably running like, a Flame Orb or a Toxic Orb to just get that extra boost. But
perhaps.
I think it's a really solid team overall.
Yeah. So we getting into that match?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do that? I thought we could just skip over this one, No, I'm kidding. I need all the commentary I can get on Hendo's team. Let's run it. Alright, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Alright, see what we got. We got that Naruto-ish going on in the background here.
Dude, honestly, I wish so bad that I had changed my clothes before my match this week.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't change my battle style either.
My outfit's on point this week.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm looking like an anime character and shit.
Okay, so he fakes out the Raichu who was gonna do a fake out, but he could have faked out the Whimsicott.
Well, he didn't.
Jay, I'm gonna leave you to do a lot of commentary on this one.
That Raichu didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, Raichu's didn't have a good time this week.
And that Moonblast, I don't know, so good. You gotta think like that's a support Pokemon, so like the fact that Moonblast is that much.
Yeah. No, that was his. Was that his first? God, what was his first pick?
Whimsicott was his first pick. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going for the best support on the whole thing.
Oh no, Whimsicott is broken.
Yeah, Whimsicott and Klefki are the 2 best support Pokemon in the entire draft list.
I wish I had a better first pick, honestly, because I was gonna go with something completely different, but I've talked about it enough.
Yeah, well, it happens. So he busts out the Intimidate on that Weavile.
And now we got Mega Unknown's taunt wearing off. And here's that Hydreigon.
My video actually stopped.
So I guess
cool.
he just kept in Gothitelle so that he could make sure that Weavile couldn't switch out.
You just catch up on the next one, Jay.
Yeah, I'm just watching it on stream, even though I know the commentary is a bit late.
This is a special supporter pupper.
This is why I don't really like the support version of the pupper, because like it doesn't get that much damage in. Like if he had extreme speed, like that Weavile would have been done.
Absolutely.
And if he had the extreme speed, that would have just killed that right there. I like the aggro pupper myself. That's me.
I'm a big fan. I actually use like offensive pupper with Sunny Day.
Yeah, pretty good. We got the roost off here.
Brings out Kakashi, bringing out his own Intimidate for that Arcanine, which I don't know why he did that, because again, they're both special attacker versions.
don't know. I guess he wanted the I think it was more or less he wanted to get rid of Arcanine right here. I think that was mostly it. He didn't want to deal with it.
Gotta take Sigilyph out, bringing in Blue Widow.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm assuming. And that Will-O-Wisp missing was clutch for John.
Oh yeah. Of course, his Z Dragon, right?
No, actually, I think it's Z-Dark. Yeah. Z-Dark.
Oh man, Black Hole Eclipse is one of the most brutal Z moves.
Oh sure.
If you know anything about black holes,
son,
it shreds matter. Oh, and he also responds with a Z move.
Z move right there. But yeah, I think he brought in Luxray just to get rid of Arcanine. He was like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
He should have targeted Hydreigon with this, except.
But the thing is, if he did, it wouldn't have killed him because.
But he could have had Luxray with Ice Fang and used Z Ice.
Well, he didn't think Hydreigon was going to be that big of a deal.
I'm just saying, as a commentator, I gotta throw out things that could have happened.
No. Oh no, I hear you. I'm just saying, John didn't analyze his threat list like that. He found Arcanine to be the biggest thorn in his side, I guess.
I can see that. Nah, I can't. Not that special attack pup.
There's a lot of interesting choices John made of his team this week that, well, I would say I would have did a little differently, I guess.
He does well is the point, though.
Oh, he does. I'm not taking that away from him. He definitely does really well.
Those trades are extremely questionable, in my opinion.
I wouldn't have said, I would not have used
Snarl. Gosh. Those were some crazy trades this weekend, that's for sure.
Hey,
speaking of which, I still got a trade if someone wants to trade me. Nobody likes me.
I also have a trade. I've been negotiating with at least one other player.
I have a trade too.
So hit me up in the DMs, players.
Nobody likes trading with me. You know what? Why don't we all trade with each other now?
Nobody trusts you.
The only
what?
I just want the off my team. That's the only thing I want.
That survival was so clutch.
Oh yeah. And he was like, I am not losing this to that bug.
Can Gothalite do Trick Room?
Gothitelle, I don't think she gets Trick Room. I can look real quick. Let me look.
She's obviously a special tank, and he's using Snarl.
She does get Trick Room.
Interesting. Good to know.
And she has very low. She has very low speed.
Great to know.
Yeah, that's a Pokemon I look for.
Sorry, Mike. I'm doing research.
Oh, that's cool. You ain't gonna beat Mike anyway.
You're probably right. You're probably right, though.
That's fine.
Mike needs to avenge his brother. You ain't getting.
Dude, all I'm saying is, so Josh, no spoilers, Josh did well this week, and his opponent is a Reese. And before I knew that, I was like,
that's gonna be a great match.
Before I knew that, I was like, we should all start doing videos where we trash talk our opponent or whatever. Like, Josh, you should be like, I'm gonna fuck you or whatever. And then he's like, yeah. He goes, yeah, I'll do that. And then it turns out his opponent is a Reese.
I was just laughing. It was like,
this is the turning point. This is the turning point right here.
I'm gonna fuck you.
I'm gonna tell him you're gonna go fuck him. Yeah, I'll do that.
Check this out. This is the real reason that John doesn't make it.
Spoiler, no spoiler.
Come on, Ian.
God, you're ruining your own stream.
Right, I'm still behind, so
as far as the league goes, we're essentially watching replays, and we're on Sports Center right now. Okay.
I'm just saying. Sports Center doesn't tell you who won the game.
Yeah, they do.
Well, no one watches sports.
I mean, I watch sports.
I'm
Jay,
pretty
get
sure.
out of here.
This is it. That's it right there.
That miss Hurt
What
real
miss?
bad. We vow missed with the icicle crash on the Hydreigon.
Which would have killed him and changed, or it would have been over. It would have been over.
And now we got the Shell Smash with the Meteor. And this is huge. This thing just eats. It sweeps his entire team.
What, Meteor Man?
Yeah, man, he got the Shell Smash boost off, and he's just gonna wreck. It's kind of like a mini Aegislash, because his shields down makes him super bulky, super hard to kill. So he just sweeps from this point.
Until you break that.
And then when he breaks it, he gets even faster.
Damn.
I think, in my opinion, he overvalued this Torkoal too much.
There was some.
See, look, but this acrobatics just eats everything.
Wow. There was some things that I think John could have called better.
Yeah.
Obviously, if the Icicle Crash hadn't missed, it wouldn't have mattered. But there were some moves that he maybe could have called better after that happened.
And this is one thing that would have. If he had Sleep Powder on Lilligant, because I asked about it, apparently he didn't have Sleep Powder on Lilligant. But if he had Sleep Powder on Lilligant, Sleep Powdered the Meteor Man, he could have been in a lot better position than he was. Yeah. I don't know if he would have won, but it would have changed the game a little bit. He would have at least lived a little longer.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, probably what would have happened is Hydreigon. Oh no, he went for the Earth power.
I feel like he valued the Torkoal way too much. Especially for a team that it wasn't really doing a lot of damage versus anyway.
I didn't think... You know how we are so used... You know, us veterans, we're so used to, how the league goes that some of us will do calculations based on certain strategies and certain mons. I don't think that he was doing the calcs, you know what I mean? I don't think he was just hoping and it was enough.
Exactly. I don't think he wasn't thinking about fret levels. When I play against a team, I look at Pokemon that I feel like is going to give me the most trouble, and I try and make a plan.
I'll be honest, I didn't used to do that. In Season 1, definitely not. In Season 2, I did a little bit. But in this season, that's exactly how I look at my opponent's team. What's my biggest threat and what's my answer? And there we go. That's it for John.
But yeah, that Meteor puts in work. I actually really like it. If you're getting rid of it, let me...
really glad to see that he used it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a really cool Pokemon.
So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the next one so we can talk about that team. We're halfway through.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Who's next? We got Phil versus Jalen.
Yeah, Phil versus Jalen. So this actually... okay,
really
while we're here, first of all, a reminder to those only listening, there's a giveaway at the end of the stream, so keep tuned for that. And you will be able to get your hands on a shiny, hyper-trained Game Boy Icon, Ho-Oh, and or Lugia. But yes, so Philip versus Jalen, we need to really talk about this. So this happened today, which should never happen.
Yeah.
And there were extenuating circumstances, although before it was before anybody else, one of the mods chose to make a call. I'm not saying anything about who it was, it doesn't really matter. And he said, go ahead, do it early on Sunday. And I was like, no, that's not cool. But then they explained to me the circumstances. I was like, listen, alright, this one time, but I'm about to make a public announcement in the group. And I made this big deal. I laid the hammer down. But I was just being firm. I wasn't trying to be a dick.
Yeah, you weren't being a dick. You were just being firm. You were being
firm but not dick.
Hard.
Firm but not dick.
A big firmy harmed dick.
Nobody wants not firm dick.
I was firm but not dick. So I had to lay the law down on that, but then they both basically did finally play today. But what's ironic is before they played, Jalen asked me to help him evolve his Kingdra that you see there because he didn't have a a Dragon Scale, and I had one. And then he asked me to, I had made his Skeptile for him earlier in the week because it was our giveaway this week, and so I sent him that. And then while I'm finishing up sending back Jalen stuff, Philip hits me up and is like, "Hey, can you help me with this shift tree real quick?" And I was like, "Yeah, no problem. By the way, like, I'm helping your opponent too." And I hooked up his shift tree for him, and then I mean the battle is a good battle. It's definitely worth watching. Jay, do you want to take Philip's team? He's Jade.
Sure, why not? So he has Rhyperior, really slow Pokemon, but it does pack a lot of power. Assuming he's running Assault Vest on it, so you know the special attacks don't hurt as much. Magnezone, I'm assuming is there for. I thought initially for the Magnet Pull, but then I realized Jalen didn't have any Steel types on his team.
Analytic.
Yeah, Analytic.
Sturdy's really good too.
Oh yeah,
Sturdy would have been a better choice.
Ninetales with the Drought works really well with the Roserade, since Roserade has a decent amount of special attack, and those Solar Beams really hurt. He has Drampa. I'm still not really too high on Drampa. I can see why other people are because of Berserk, and then with like a weakness policy, it could be something. I'm not too high on it. Shift Tree. I'm not familiar with Shift Tree too much. I know a bit about it, but I don't really know its like abilities. I don't know like stat spread, so I don't really know what it's there for. I'm assuming it's a more faster Pokemon.
I'll go ahead and spoil it for you.
I know it has access to Fake Out, right?
I'll spoil what he does have access to Fake Out. Okay. Philip doesn't use it right, and he pays the consequences for it. But like he just wasn't familiar with the build, and he didn't know how to use it correctly in the right time. And that plays a crucial point in his win-loss ratio. So you guys, or I guess I'll handle Jay's team. He has the Ludicolo, which I assume has either Rain Dish or Swift Swim. Probably Rain Dish. And he has the Murkrow, which has Prankster. Did you want to say something, Zach? I'm sorry.
I was only going to say that Shift Tree is basically exactly like his rival Ludicolo, but instead of Rain Focus, it's Sun Focus, so he has Chlorophyll instead of Swift Swim.
Oh, that's hilarious. Then they brought them against each other. Ludicolo versus Shift Tree. So Murkrow with Prankster, obviously he can do stuff like set weather if he wants, he can taunt, he can do anything he wants. That's a status ability first, like set Tailwind even. So that's a fantastic Pokemon right there, and actually is not that bad when it's wearing Evilite. His Skeptile is his Mega, because that's his first draft Pokemon. Again, we were giving that away this weekend. He's got the Sylveon. I'm not sure what he's doing with that this week. I know Sylveon's kind of a bulky special attacker.
Pixelate Hyper Voice.
Yeah, Pixelate Hyper Voice, really good. But I'm not sure what he does with it in this match. But
we got my boy Vikavolt here.
Yeah, Vikavolt with the Levitate, and obviously I'm assuming that was him wanting to pair Discharge with Mega Skeptile's Lightning Rod.
Yeah, that's probably a good combo. Yeah. I really got a lot of love out of Vikavolt last season, so I'm excited to see what he does with it.
Yeah, for sure. So without further ado, though, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. We're off!
Alright. I still don't even know who actually won this match because this is my first time seeing it, so I'm excited to see what happens.
This is probably the only match I remember watching besides mine.
It's pretty hype.
Mainly because I messaged Ian, because I was just
Yeah, I mean, it was the last match to come in. It was the latest match. Again, on an illegal day. And from then on, never shall there be another Sunday outside of death and family and childbirth, etc. Like, really big deals. Earthquake? Maybe.
Ooh! Sets up Tailwind's first turn.
Man, I am surprised that almost O-code him. I mean, it pretty much did with the burn.
He had focus sash. Yeah, he does. He basically
does he got a solid rock on that Rhyperior?
I'm not sure. Hang on.
The only issue I had with this turn is I just feel like the Tailwind wasn't necessary with the Pokemon he had already out. Like, I can see why he'd want to do it, but he definitely outsped, like, Magnezone and Rhyperior. Those are probably the slowest.
You gotta consider if he gets out Ninetales and Shiftry, he wants to make sure he outspeeds him.
It does have solid rock.
Definitely, but I just feel like the Prankster Murkrow could have been utilized a bit better, especially since, like, it still would have Prankster and it still would have, like, got the Tailwind off regardless first.
Yeah, especially if it survived like it did after that first.
I think he definitely shouldn't have left it in.
No, he should have switched it out. Absolutely.
He switched it in. He could have switched it into a lot of things.
There's lots of switching going on this round.
Yeah.
Oh, but if he had switched it out, because Philip set rocks.
Oh right. Yeah, so it would have took a good chunk, but it would have probably lived. I don't know actually.
Can't tell. You never know.
Yeah.
Loki got dragged out. So Seabiscuit comes out.
I wonder if he's about to set up rain. He is! Oh!
But does it matter?
Now we got 2 potential Swift Swim Pokemon.
Oh, that was a great option to hit that Ludicolo with.
Yeah, that was nice. And that's the end of his reign if he's switches in Ninetales.
The Skeptile comes in, yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of grass types out here.
It's the Jungle Team versus,
Jungle Fury.
Star City Raptors.
Yeah. Speaking of Raptors, Jay, I somehow noticed that you got a new Raptor on your squad.
Yeah, man.
Boom.
You excited about that, homie?
Yeah. Can't wait for it to whip that ass, Zach.
Oh, freak.
So I happened.
No way. That's not happening. That's not happening. I'm sorry. The bird's gonna have to go down.
Did you see that? Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I did.
The Oko on Skeptile.
Yeah, we saw it at HP Ice.
That was unfortunate.
We saw it at HP Ice.
And then he brings out, Titus.
Yeah, basically that's actually the one. Remember the ones I was distributing a couple weeks back?
I thought that was like a shiny one though.
They were just normal Tituses with 6 IVs. That's that Titus. Like he's using the one from directly bred from my Titus.
And it just destroyed that Shiftry.
I don't know where the sun was at. Shiftry didn't get used well at all. He could have switched in that dude at any point.
He was probably not thinking about it really.
Ninetales comes out.
On the bright side, at least this Ninetales has drought.
Here's another thing. Here's another thing you don't want to do, and that's
ask Ian to make you Pokemon.
No, that's not true. I'm great at making people Pokemon. Come on, get my back, Jay.
What happened?
I'm great at making Pokemon. Anyway,
that was so funny, man.
Here's the thing. You don't want to bring out a Sunny Day Pokemon and then send out your Steel type Pokemon. Nevertheless, a Steel Bug type Pokemon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're explaining some common sense to me, buddy.
It's not common sense to everybody.
Ian's over here preaching like he didn't make the mistake 2 times.
I know, right?
Yeah,
that wasn't me.
I gotta hold your hands through the joke. I made a joke of myself.
This heat wave hurts. Like, go sit in the sun, it just...
Oh yeah, it did. Whew. He burned that forest to the ground.
I bet you nobody's gonna be here for the giveaway at the end.
I'm almost guarantee it.
I'm gonna be
We should
super
probably
depressed.
do it.
We did hit 8 viewers though at one point, so
That's lit.
We should probably start giving them out like in the middle.
I didn't give a lot of like notice, unfortunately. So that's the end of that. Philip won by 3.
We could start doing it like 1 in the middle and then 1 at the end.
Yeah. Philip won at 3 Pokemon left.
Well, we got Fun Gamer still here, ready to get that shiny Ho-Oh, that shiny Lugia.
Hey, I'm starting to like this Fun Gamer guy, man.
He's pretty fun to be around.
I'm a fan of him sticking around.
Alright.
So we're going to the next match, I guess, right?
So I got a question. Ian, do you want us to take over commentating for a second while you distribute these Pokemon or nah?
No, they're at the end, like I said they'd be.
Okay.
I'm tired. Don't you keep trying to change what I set into motion.
Okay. You're the boss, man. Yes, master.
Whoa. Didn't have to take it there. Anyway, this is your match, so take the reins, buddy.
Alright.
And Jay.
You.
J-word. I'm gonna call you J-word.
Alright.
It's like Edward, but like J.
Alright, I guess I'll go first. I'm talking about Steven's team. Steven's known for having a lot of water in general. You know, last season he was very rain heavy. I don't know if that's the correct term, but you know, he likes his rain. He didn't really switch it up this season, but he did get a lot of new weapons, which I feel like is really good for the squad. Mega Swampert in the rain, as you know, the thing hits like a truck, so now if it moves even faster, that's just a plus for him. Politoed, I know Steven loves his bird, but I just feel like Politoed is just a better Pokemon.
I totally agree with that.
But you know, the Pelipper has a bunch of memories for him. You know, he loves it.
I mean, honestly, if he had it in this match, he probably would have won with it.
he has a Alolan Raichu. He probably get those huge thunders, 100% the rain. Even though Zach does have the Manectric, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. He has Cradily. Cradily has the Water Absorb.
Storm Drain.
Storm Drains.
Just like a Gastrodon, so when he gets hit by water, he gets a special attack boost.
Mm-hmm. He has Lapras. Everybody knows how much Steven loves Lapras. You know how much damage it
Water
can do.
Absorb.
You know
that special tank.
You know it loves to surf. Of course.
I've never known a Lapras to use Surf.
Yeah, okay. This guy. Then he has the Nidoqueen. I thought was a really good addition. I feel like it just works well. It's a nice special attacker. And yeah, I think it's just a solid Pokemon overall. And I thought the team that's week is actually really fucking like I think it's a great team. Like if I saw that, I'd be scared to go against them.
I'm gonna say this. Not a special attacking Nidoqueen.
It's not.
I was surprised. I was surprised because I was really actually expecting the special attacking Nidoqueen.
I was helping him
with
his Pokemon, and he sent me that, and I was like, "You want a physical one?" He was like, "Trust me."
Trust me, it didn't work.
Well,
good job.
I mean, that's surprising because I feel like Nidoqueen just has access to a lot of moves that just work well in the rain. Like, it has
you know what? You got to remember, he's got a lot of the special attacking Pokemon already, so he probably wanted one physical attacker just in case.
I'll say this too.
Yeah, but I'm like, he does have like the Mega Swampert.
But that's his only physical attacker.
I did not properly, because I play tested him. I didn't properly prepare him for Como and Amoonguss.
And I guess I'll take the reins there and talk about them. We got Como. Like I said earlier, I was originally planning on drafting Hydreigon, but when Hydreigon got snatched up by Mike, I was like, well, you know what? I guess I'll go for the other Dragon Steel Legendary and go for Como. Because we've all, Season 2, Como got passed around a lot like a hot potato.
I'm pretty sure everyone in this, like...
Everybody wanted him, and then nobody wanted him.
Yeah. I know I had it. I know you had it. I don't know if you had it.
I didn't. I never got it.
Arise had it too, and Arise was the only one to use it to any effect.
I mean, I don't think that's true because I thought when I used it pretty well.
I mean, okay, I didn't mean to disrespect your use of it because what I mean was he used it and it did work. Whereas we used it and a lot of times it would get O-code or something, you know?
Yeah. Like when you used it, it would get O-code.
Lots of shit gets O-code when I use it.
That's so fair. Anything with a ×4 weakness on his team.
Listen, if you see a Pokemon on my team, you're probably gonna OHKO one of them, at least one of them.
That's fair, I guess. Como found a home on my team. It's got its new life with its Z move, which is really cool. But more on that later. We got Amoonguss right here. Amoonguss is a new addition to the season. It's got some really great support moves in general, and it's got Regenerator, so it keeps getting HP every time it switches out.
Nutter Butters.
Same with Slowking, getting those Regenerator boosts every time it switches out. Very good special sponge. And,
I gotta say, to tackle onto or to add on to what you just said. When I was playtesting as your team, I had a great time moving those two in and out, and keeping not only them alive but just disrupting plays. Like that's such a strong combination for those two to be on the same team together.
Exactly. They just got such a great Regenerator core. Like they complement each other's weaknesses really well.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, continue.
So we got Lanoon here. Lanoon's got some pretty cute gimmicks. I really wanted to abuse Lanoon to its full potential. We got Mega Manny. This is my Mega Pokemon. This was actually my first pick.
Panic pick, we called it.
The panic pick, yes. I picked it because I felt like
Dr. Fingerless's panic pick.
I felt like I might not get a good Mega, so I really wanted to make sure I got something I wanted. So I got Manectric, and I'm not upset about it. It is what it is. I would have picked something different if I knew how everybody else was gonna really go about their picks. But hey, it is what it is. And then we got Lightpart here. Great support Pokemon. Just so many good moves, and it has Prankster as well. But I think that's really about it I want to talk about.
Okay, one second.
Never mind, just not get started.
What were you gonna say, Jay?
He was saying get started. I was responding to Fun Gamer because he asked. Fun Gamer was like, "Why did Akai draft Lanoon?" And I was like, "He actually does have some pretty cool gimmicks." So without giving anything away, we'll go ahead and start the match off. But Lanoon will speak for itself. You ready?
Yep.
Steven said Lanoon didn't do shit.
It would have if my berry went off.
It would have actually done shit. But it didn't. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. This one just kicks right off. Oh, the shuffling.
What is going on in the back?
See, that's what it used to sound like when you didn't have headphones and you would have your parrot or whatever the fuck in the background.
Oh, whatever.
Your dad would be watching Cops at full volume. I can't go upstairs, the internet doesn't work up there. So he leads Swampert and Toad. Probably the worst lead he could have done.
He leads exactly like I wanted him to. And he does exactly what I wanted him to. Because I protect right here.
Yeah, you predicted nice. Look at him, he's like, I gotta get rid of it! That Ice Punch would have done so much more long-term damage to that fucking Amoonguss.
And then we just take the Swampert out right away. So that its speed boost doesn't really matter because it can't do anything.
Okay, so at this point I do want to take a moment to talk about this league doesn't use the sleep calls. We voted it out because we said it's a draft style league. If you're that afraid of it, be prepared for it or whatever. But Zach takes a position of being respectful to the sleep clause, so Zach doesn't abuse it. But if a player wanted to, they could.
the future
Yeah.
and the present.
Oh, Como's signature, huh?